It's the Daily Special with Kimberly Ray Miller!
Welcome to the Daily Special. It's Wednesday, May 28th, and I was watching the television, big surprise, right? And there was a commercial on for the lap band, which is fine, you know, your choices are your choices. If you want a lap band, do it. But what really bothered me about this commercial was all of these people said, when I lose the weight, I'll be able to do this. And when I lose the weight, I'll be able to do that. And that makes me really angry because that makes it like it's a villain, like the Joker or the Blob or, you know, the Penguin. And you know what? It's just part of you. It's a part of your body. And you should love your entire body. And you can never really do anything good for yourself until you accept yourself and appreciate yourself and do things for positive reasons. So why do we like villainize parts of ourselves? That, I think, is a disgrace. And we should all just love ourselves regardless of our love handles. All right, off my soapbox, onto the specials of the day. Fran Drescher and Rosie O'Donnell are set to star in their own sitcom, The New 30. The sitcom is aimed at annoying everyone on Earth. Celine Dion's estate uses enough water to fill a bathtub every 4 minutes, all day, every day. Apparently, Celine took all those French people smelling bad jokes really personally. And a successful probe has landed on Mars, proving that men really are from Mars. Well, I talk about television a lot, but I am literate. Big surprise, I know how to read, and I read a book recently, The Jungle Effect, and I am very lucky because Dr. Daphne Miller, who wrote it, has agreed to allow me to call her on the telephone. So I'm going to do that.
Hello?
Hi, is this Dr. Daphne?
It is. How are you? Is this Kim?
This is Kim. We're both Millers, but we're not related. So Dr. Daphne, for those of our viewers who haven't read the book yet, can you give us an overview about it?
Sure. Well, you know, it's really a travel adventure. And what I'm doing is I'm going out and exploring 500-year-old fad diets. You know, not the kind of fad diet that we're used to that was invented at a certain point in time by a scientist or a supermodel. These are diets that really have worked for hundreds to thousands to millions of people over hundreds to thousands of years and have been slowly refined over time because they kept people healthy and because they also tasted wonderfully.
Well, you are quite the globetrotter, and I envy you. If there were any of the diets in the book that you could do forever, which one would it be?
You know, my ancestors came from somewhere around the Mediterranean. That's probably where I would end up in terms of what I would be eating. So, probably the diet from Crete. But I love the West African foods. I love the Japanese foods.
And that's why it's so great to live in America. So all of these spots are a cold spot for a certain type of disease. Do any of those areas have a hotness for any other diseases we should know about?
Well, the term cold spot was invented by me. It's not a well-accepted scientific term. And it turns out that in all these cultures, when they are eating their traditional diet, they have good longevity and they have low rates of other chronic diseases as well. But the sad thing is that in each of these places, we're starting to see a real infiltration of our Western diet, in that the older folks, they're healthy, they're doing great, but the young folks are getting diabetes, you know, hypertension, everything in their 40s and 50s.
Well, Dr. Daphne, I'm out of time, but thank you so much. Your book was really enlightening. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Dr. Daphne Miller, everyone. Makes me want to fish and grow beans and things. Maybe I will. But tomorrow we've got Lily from Lily's Valise, so we'll see you then.